Over 26.
This is
the Burger Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26.
welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up, my name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy, the Lord Chaxy. Toxic Saddam is around, the beautiful Mariah is around, Charisma Baddies is around, the whole gang is around. Episode 309, we are...
Wait, Charisma the what?
Charisma wa Baddies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wananiwekeleanga.
You know, okay.
Jamini mtoto wa pasta.
Mbona unacheka?
Bruh.
Bado anacheka wewe, tulia imeisha. Sasa unajua shida ni utafanya ibidi tu address hiyo story.
Okay,
Try ku address.
Charisma trend. Because some people are wondering, but...
No, let Saddam tell us.
Saddam.
Okay. I'm curious. So, you know, you artists, you come up with a name, right?
Yeah, yes.
Like, whoa, kakachino kasema,
Charisma.
I'm charismatic. Let me charisma.
Charisma.
Like, why? Joshua. Can we be serious? And you know, I think he's a good artist.
Yes. Extremely fantastic
Fucking
artist.
amazing.
Yeah.
But like referring yourself with your ID name,
When you
Joshua
have
Baraka.
options of choosing any name in this entire world.
I'm sorry, that's very uncreative. Like you can.
Okay, if you had your way, Joshua angejita nini?
I don't know, G's.
Jeez.
You know what?
Pause, nigga.
And then you still go from Jeez.
Because I can't.
Okay, I feel like almost Ojizo,
Yes.
Ojizo.
right? Obviously, that's not your ID name, isn't it?
It's my dad's name.
Ojizo.
OJ.
Yeah, your dad is called Ojizo.
No, OJ.
There you go.
OJ,
Yeah, but
exactly.
Ojizo.
Yeah.
So we can put some swag in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Sema Joshua Baraka.
How about...
Baraka is wild.
now you, Mariah. Why are you going too far?
In Kenya, that sounds like a pastor's name. Or so, like when you're going for second service, Pastor Joshua Baraka. Is
Period.
Maria, because of podcast, and Mariah.
Mariah.
It's him who started
No,
it.
relax. It's him. We know.
Okay.
Of course, it's him.
I have an idea.
Fairs.
Do you listen to Joshua Baraka?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I want you to ask him. Just now, let me call Joshua Baraka for you.
Bro.
So, Babu, now that
That's what
you
I'm
want to this
at.
Joshua here, I want you to ask Joshua why.
What's
Hoping you pick up.
the inspiration behind your name? And
My mother.
that's insane.
Charisma.
That's about my
Umegonga
mom.
ndizi.
Ringing means it's calling, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but mbona unalia hivyo?
Manze.
Or if I could kulevo?
Manze. Hiyo ni one continuous ring.
Yeah, like
Oh, shit.
it's weird.
I-
Nobody's so.
Labda ulikanyaga simu yako na gari pia.
I maybe
Oh, it's a
they're
weird
Uganda.
I don't know.
I'm Museveni. Askiza.
Okay, I can try FaceTime.
You both try FaceTime.
Were you doing call?
I was doing WhatsApp.
What's up?
Okay.
Let me try FaceTime.
Oh, that's a weird.
Anyway, in the world where you have the option
all
of
the
choosing
options.
any name as an artist.
You choose your ID and then both of them. Hey, Saddam.
I've honestly never thought about it like that. That's a funny
Like
one.
all the artists have a name, but like there's a name.
But they imagine him like a gospel musician.
Sasa.
Honestly.
Yeah, anyway.
Like who are some of the
See when
locals
Joshua calls back.
who have like full names? I don't know any.
Full names.
I pay it, Andy.
Sanaipe, that's a real
But you
name.
see, that's a
That's such a
fire name.
cool name,
That's a
bro.
sick name.
Yeah, that's a fire
It's
name.
not Baraka. So fuck off.
Yeah. So they pay Tande is a nice name.
Oh, that's a
What's your full name?
Hey, Fidel Sharma. Siwezi jibu.
Fucking hell. Sikia sasa.
Siwezi
Fidel.
jibu hivyo,
Make some noise for Fidel.
It does not sound right to make some noise for Fidel. That does not sound like we should make any noise.
Yeah, shut the hell up.
But also, interesting, now that we're discussing this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bian uses his names.
Yeah, but Bian is cool.
Yeah, Bian is a cool
Bian
name.
is cool.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a name is so good that you can't tell if it's...
Really
Honestly, for the
it's-
longest time, I thought it was his musician
Stage
name.
name.
I thought it was a stage name.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was his real name.
Bian is so cool. Nikita Kering, that's a name, but that's,
Yeah,
that's
but that's
cool.
cool.
That's a sick name.
Yeah.
Zinia.
Zinia Manasseh, cool name as
Cool
well.
name,
Make
yeah.
some noise for Zinia, yes.
Zinia Manasseh.
Make some
Elsie
noise for Fidel.
Wameo.
Elsie Wame is a cool name. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, hapo umesita sana. Sema na kifua.
Hapana. Shout out to Elsie, man. I'm waiting for the project.
Polycarp.
So, Polycarp.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but at least Fancy Fingers. He calls
No,
himself AK.
that's just like a real
An
handle.
AKA,
That's a
yes.
handle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Polycarp. You and I gather hakuna tofauti sana. Anyway, you know, let me show you how we live in such parallel universes.
Yeah.
Do you know Charisma has bras? Like female bras.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
you
know.
have to
Kuna male
explain that
bras.
better. No.
Okay, that's right.
Pause.
Sauk.
Kuna male bras.
I don't know. Randy, are there male bras?
Mbona huyo anaulizwa?
Siri ya ndani tutakuchapia.
Yeah. Did you know he has bras?
I assumed Mwass has, but not him.
Umeona venye nakwambia we live in such parallel universes.
Yeah.
Wait, so he has bras.
Yeah. How many? Tell me.
404.
400.
Yeah.
Okay, I need. What's the story? What is
So that
going
one
on
I
here?
should know.
Why?
Why? Do you just have 404
Why do you have
bras?
404 bras?
Because that Mwass, we are Mariah na
I have
400.
9.
So what do you have?
And then-
that-
last one has-
Uliza yako na ngapi?
She has 3 bras.
3 and 1 functional.
You remember what I said to you? Don't ever tell your shit to people who do podcasts. I don't see you're going to become a topic.
Mwenyewe tu
No, I know,
atatutoa.
and she knows better than anyone. She's on a podcast. I
3
would
bras,
expect.
1
One
functional.
functional.
Charisma 404.
404.
Mariah
9
9 bras.
Yeah.
9 is commendable.
So so you have no idea why Charisma has 404 bras?
Let me find out today.
Yeah, so during performance,
How many have you sniffed?
Most of
a
them.
couple,
Okay.
if I'm honest. Yeah.
If the baby's fire and she gives you a bra, you definitely
No, a lot of
lazima
times,
kuwe
to be
fire.
honest, a lot of times when they throw the bras, I don't even know who's thrown it. So I don't know if the baby's fire or not, or
Okay, give me that job now. Going forward.
your work is
Let me
to
ask,
look at
do you think 404 is too much?
I think it's a lot. I think at this point it needs to stop.
No, that's
Okay,
a
guys.
business.
So let's do this. If you see me outside, even in the club, please give me a bras. Stop giving
Yeah,
charisma.
yeah, John, yeah, I'm done.
It's hard enough.
Yeah.
No,
So I'm
Spatiane. Surely you need it to.
In fact, Chaxy chukua umbe.
Yeah, man, size yako ni gani? Naweza kutafutia.
Atuambie.
Okay, so there's context as to why he has bras. But I knew whom say. No,
I
we live in
see.
such different
Parallel worlds.
universes.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
No, mute up. So during performances, but they mtu pa brand. Na inakuanga wild man. There's times nakujanga hata mbao. Kuna time ni moja.
Okay, so these women actually leave the house with extra bras, ama?
Do you know that's the thing?
So charisma, let me
I've
make
seen
it
someone
simple for you.
remove a bra, like 2 people actually at a concert, wakitoa literally during the show. Anajikaza kutoa. At Soulfest kuna dem alitoa panty yake. Akarusha stage. Ilikuwa wild. Hata mimi sikuwa na believe.
So did you keep that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 404 bras. How many panties? How many panties do you have, Mariah?
Wait.
Okay, there's a lot going on.
Yes, Saddam.
Wait. Okay. So you have random people's bras and underwears.
People, they're fans.
Okay,
It's
Saddam,
random.
let me make it
Banana
easy for
Manisha
you.
to join now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Saddam, let me make it easy for you. Charisma has a song
Yeah.
that has a very famous line where he says, Maria, Nivulie,
Maria?
Sindiria.
Ah.
Now, people started taking it literally.
Yeah.
And so babes throw, when that song comes on, when that line comes on, babes throw.
You know,
That's how less
it's
bras.
become ridiculous. They don't even when I'm not, so I've not performed that song in about 3-4 months. But every show, when I perform, that thing is, the bras are thrown. Like the Kodong show, I didn't perform that song, but the bras were thrown at me. Like
it's
whenever
a
I'm
trademark
just,
now.
I think now people are just like, niko na bra. Wacha
Chika.
nikupie.
There you go.
Bro, Kodong, I want to tell you, when I was introduced, hata sikuwa nimekaa chini. Like I was just, bra ishaka.
Already.
Because zile za hata hatujaanza kuimba jamani.
We stand.
So I want to know if Suda got bras, because there's checkmates who were complaining because we didn't have charisma in the lineup.
Yeah.
Well, look like so bras nye tumekuwa tukiweka because we knew charisma was going to be there. Nikawambia tupieni tu Suda. Wakauliza, there's one who asked me, will Suda accept if you give him the bras?
Bras on my
So
bras.
I need to know if Suda got bras at
He
the
needs to let
hangout.
us know, man. Na
Okay.
nirudishie.
Do they?
Wanipe bra zangu. Hizo bra ni zangu si zake.
No, for real.
Okay, so do
Turudishie.
you think they keep bringing because they know that you'll keep them?
I know, man. So
Hey, bras are
Cause
expensive,
could
bro.
be.
Yeah, you have to sacrifice.
We know it's
How much is a
expensive.
bra?
We know it's expensive.
You say it's evident. We know.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I think there's an aspect of the fact that I keep them and the fact that I even stay with them the whole show. Like, so what I do is I tie them to my my pants or shit like that. So I think they like the fact that unajua kuna wasa ni bedhe to pure bra wana.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that aspect also helps, you know. Yeah, and idea.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
So for our first hangout next year,
Yeah.
can we do like a corner,
Yeah.
a nice experiential corner where we can hang all your bras just on display?
Okay. That's fine.
You know what I mean?
Wewe usikuje biashara wewe. This
No,
happens.
Yeah, we have a company, bra.
No, I'm serious. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's
guys
fair.
can buy.
No.
Literally, we just have a nice
No,
like
guys are not
Buy.
buying.
not buying. So
Yeah.
it's like part of just the setup.
Yeah, no,
in
I
one
like that.
area where guys
Yeah.
can just literally walk around and we hang all
Alafu
the
zia
bras.
Charis bras.
Charisma. Done.
Yeah, that's
Done.
Okay.
Do you guys think there's gonna be baddies in heaven?
No.
Unasema nini
Okay.
juu ya badi?
Kwanza dai tunapatiwa mwili mpya sisi wote. So it won't even matter.
So that means we'll all be buddies.
So, yeah. Or do you think what God will do is he'll decide the baddies stop being baddies and then makes the ones who are not baddies
I
baddies?
don't know.
That would be cool.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is Chaxy a baddie? No.
Amadi
So it
me.
will-
Amadi.
Yeah, man.
But you know the thing is, you have to like it's if you make it to heaven, if
That part.
If.
yeah. So now that's when I think ideally you should all be buddies. You know.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I agree with Saddam. Like if you go to heaven, you should be like you should be rewarded.
Hawezi cover unataka hapa alafu pia uko
Pia ukae itakuwa very unfair.
It's all right. It's all right. I think
Sasa unasema na wenye wanaenda hell wakae tu vile wanajisikia. Or do you think now? Okay,
I
so
don't
do you
think it
think the
won't matter.
opposite? If a baddie goes to hell, do you think they should be made not a baddie?
see mateso itakufanya
Uache tu kwa bad.
Watu uteseka kwa dunia na wachapi.
Exactly.
Wase warembo tu.
Bruh.
Ni warembo.
I
I'm
know.
telling you, there's
Different kind of
baddies
suffering.
outside here who you may never know what they're going through. But at least msee anasema at least mimi nakaa tu vizuri.
Yeah.
Ni kama tu msee unaweza pata msee amesota but anang'ara tu.
Okay,
Like
true.
it doesn't mean they're loaded.
Understood.
Yeah, because pia imagine umesota, unakaa vibaya.
Unajua hiyo ni wasanii wengi. Wasanii wengi tunakuanga tumesota na unachikaza tu kuvaa.
Yeah, because it's part of the job. Bro.
Yeah.
yeah like Spotify inakulipa how much?
Honestly, I don't know. So, no, that's a good listen.
Okay, wait. That's
No, I think it's a very valid question. No, listen. Right now, I want to be honest. Right now, where I am, I think with where I am in the industry at the moment, my Spotify's so you don't get like a Spotify check only. So all the DSPs combine, so Spotify, Apple Music, so your distributor sends you from all of them. Hauwezi collect here from Spotify on your own. So your distributor picks from all of them and gives you a statement, and now they take their percentage and pay. And I think, me right now, I think it's decent. Like I can live off my
Royalties.
My royalties. Not live at a life that's
Okay.
you know.
Yeah,
live like a mrasta. Like bangi mbili. Uko sawa.
No, like I can live a pretty decent life with what I earn from my royalties. Yeah.
Baggy Billy.
But I think for the most part, a lot of guys suffer still.
Yeah. And also, I just want to let you know that I called dibs on Sinanoma. You know, NCBA is testing this thing for where they can give musicians loans.
Yeah.
And of
Based on
course,
the cut
in
and
exchange, there has to be a conversation about your music
Yeah,
for an extended period. So I just want to say that if you take that loan and default, I already called dibs on Sinanoma. On this pod, everyone had me. It's public information. I'll come buy out Sinanoma and on that song.
But then ikiteseka, chukueni. Msiai acha nilale njaa. Msiai kubali.
Muluya hawezi kubali lala
Ama
njaa.
nishi kama mrasta. Please.
Anyways, So the Caribras idea we've agreed.
Yes.
Charisma ziko ndani.
You know, imagine the next hangout open air,
No,
like
Millie
garden
Kondani.
vibes,
Yeah.
and then there's just a whole section of Caribras.
Absolutely.
Is that what you guys are doing for the next one? Open air?
Yes, it has to be open air. Even this one, we're going for open air. That initially with Carnival, and then whatever happened. Yeah.
What happened?
We'll talk about that off camera.
Kwani nyinyi ni waoga?
Unagopa Carnival. So Carnival itadu.
Not Carnival. Carnival are nice. Those are nice people to us. I think we still do something at Carnival for sure. So now that we've agreed Caribras, I have a very important announcement.
Okay.
So we lied that the hangout was the last time we were going to hang out this year. We lied.
Kwani hata unashtuka?
Hey, what is this?
No,
We lied to you. We didn't know.
Anyway, so so there is another plan where you can hang out with us this year. It's not a hangout.
Unashanga for.
I'm all hanged out. Aki.
Wewe umeisha nguvu. Hauna nguvu ya kuhanga.
Sina uwezo.
I'm all hanged out. Anyway, so there's a very cool project that we are part of that is going to happen end of this month, where you can get a chance to again come hang out with us. Anyway, all that to say, Red Bull Scramble is back for the second year. That was a nice hook. I got you in the first one.
Hey.
Let me tell you, after the tour, I know Kiambia say another hangout. Guys are like, we end up Anyway, so Red Bull Scramble, this is going to be the second year Red Bull Scramble is going to be happening. I'll tell you a bit about it, and then next week, because now this is Road to Scramble.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll tell you about Mariah's failed attempt at the first Red Bull Scramble last year. But if you're wondering what Red Bull Scramble is, were you there last year?
I couldn't make it, but nikumbushe.
No, this year, so nakumbusha. Were you there?
No, nikumbushe what's it about.
Oh yeah, okay. So Scramble is basically like a slang that means, you know those tricks you do on a bike?
Yeah.
Well, especially when we were younger.
Yes.
So that's the whole thing. So in a nutshell, what Red Bull Scramble is, it's the ultimate showdown where speed, creativity and teamwork just comes together. So there's 25 teams that will be participating. Each team must have 3 people. So there's the guy who's the driver on the bike. There's always a passenger princess who has to just sit on the bike. And then the last person is the guy who pushes the bike. Because remember, the track has so many twists and turns. It's downhill. Think about Uhuru Park. But now they've set up such an interesting track. Like last year's track even had the ETC and you collect extra points. So the winner is the one who goes through the entire track successfully within the shortest period of time. But then there's also judges who award creativity. So it has to be a two-wheeler, but then you have to be creative, add things on the bike. That's the whole point. You have to build your own bike. Like last year, Murigi, their team had chapos. Bro, Murigi's bike, they lasted like 4 seconds. We only push your tree.
Immediately.
What do you mean it had chapos? What?
So the idea is you have to get a bike, but then you build a structure around the bike. And what you build on the bike is up to you.
So what did they build?
Chapo mingi yapi?
Chapo. I know. That's how creative Murigi
It was actually chapati.
So kumbe yesi comedian, kumbe yetu ni fala.
Murigi ni fala tu. So
Chapo zambao.
My favorite last year was a bike that looked like Anganya completely. Well decked out, graffiti. Crazy. As in, it looked so nice.
How far did it go?
I think, if I'm not wrong, I think they must have won or they were.
Oh, really?
Actually, the team that won were Checkmates because we met at the finish line.
Okay.
No, Checkmates from Isiolo. That's the team that won last year.
Bro.
I'll get the name. I don't know if they're participating this year because I've not seen the 25 teams.
Okay.
But so that's the whole point. So
what do you win?
Money.
Is it good money?
Yeah.
Because I assume if I build a bike that looks like a gun.
Yeah, but also, of course, the company helps you with the build and the whole process. So apart from just finishing the entire track within the shortest period of time, they also judge how creative your bike was. So for extra points, they also judge the theme. So each team needs a theme. So they also judge that. Some teams performed, some teams came in suits. like you just have to see the whole thing. So basically, guys push their creativity in terms of how they show up. Yeah, so that's gonna be happening. I cannot wait to see how the team show up. Because for me, the first thing when I arrived last year, is I went to the garage. It's like everyone they have a garage just to see what the bikes look like. I know Rono had a team, a story for next week because that ties to Mariah. Murigi had a team as well. Which other celebrities had teams? I know Aziza was hosting. Willis Raburu was a judge. So this year I know Mamito is a judge. Omanala is a judge. And Moha Graphics is a judge. So I want to see that, but also see how creative the track will be. Because the track it goes downhill, but there's twist stands and they have to incorporate an element of Kenya. So like the ETC angle was a nice angle because you had to grab the ETC to go through.
Without it, you
part
can't.
of the track, yeah. So you see all that. It's just so much fun. And all you need to do, it's gonna be on 29th of November from 11 a.m. at Uhuru Park. The tickets are 200 shillings, redeemable with a can of Red Bull. So basically, just a can of Red Bull to get in. That will be there. Come watch the wildest bike show in Kenya, and of course, we are going to be on ground. Should I reveal how we'll be on ground, or we save that for next week?
No, save it.
Okay, we're gonna be on ground,
Wow.
and we're gonna be on wheels somehow. Yeah, and so we'll give you more information. But please, 29th of November from 11 a.m. Save the date. See you at Uhuru Park for Red Bull
People get
Scramble
injured at this
second
thing.
year edition.
Mariah is on bike. Oh, nice.
Yeah, and actually, guys should go check online for highlights. Maybe we can add a few links on our description. Check highlights just to see what happened last year. But from what I described, I promise you, it's a time of your life. Yeah, and it's a fun daytime activity, to be very fair. Yeah, so see you there. We are going to be on ground. So maybe next week we'll tell you exactly how we'll be on ground because we are not just going to be watching the race. We'll be doing some things on ground and see you at the second edition. Can we talk about our drunk uncles in the village?
Before we go on, I think congratulations for washing the couch.
Yeah, I wanted to say the couch is really
It
clean.
feels like a new couch.
Kuna mtu alisema bado ati ni chafu. So sasa
Honestly, we want to confirm they're very clean.
You know what?
It's not always
can
like
confirm.
this.
Yeah, and also it was done by a checkmate.
Yeah.
What is their name? Please find and then we can
Guy, hawajui jina yenu. Yani nyinyi mlikuja tu kuosha.
But you paid them, lakini.
Walilipa with snowball.
Ah,
I don't know.
Okay,
Guys,
shout out as well. We have to pay them with
you need to
exposure.
remember that we don't own this studio, bro.
please.
We record from here. It's not our studio.
So hata huyo mwenye studio aliget nini benefit ya bure.
si ni Mwass ndo
You have a number?
alirecommend.
All right, so they're called Deep Cleaning. The name of the guy is Jacob. If you want to hire Jacob, his number is 07 22 107 018. Again, for all the deep cleaning needs, if you want your couch to look as clean as this,
Yep.
Jacob from Deep Cleaning 0722 107 018.
Good job, Jacob.
He'll sort you out.
Good job.
And he's a fellow checkmate.
As new as
he
this.
can clean as you discuss the pod and whatever. You know, yeah, even better, man.
The vibe.
Yeah. So I want to know, because I know you guys definitely have stories. Do you have uncles?
Uncles.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have a village?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Do you have uncles?
Okay.
Do you have
But do you have a village?
I have so many uncles. I have so many, like, it's weird.
Okay, so Malis, I agree. You have many uncles.
Yeah.
But do you have a village?
Define village.
Village means...
Hiyo ni swali poa. Si tuko, mimi unajua iko. Waluya unajua village hawezi kosa.
And it has to be like a mud house. Like,
Ay, way. No.
Okay, maybe we can describe how our villages look and then we see.
Okay,
What
tell
does
me.
a village look like, Charisma?
No, I don't think it has to be a madhouse. Okay, so I genuinely, and that's why I said
That's
it's a good question. Because me, when I think village, I always think like Eco Western. It has to like
Uria, you know.
So I don't know. Can you have a village in Nairobi?
No.
why
No.
not?
Because Nairobi is not a village. Nairobi is a city.
But what if
Sasa,
your
okay,
grandmother?
ideally-
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
for my mom,
Yeah,
ushago
so
kwake
she
ni
lives-
Kaloleni.
she
That's
lives
a
in the
village.
So let's say Kakamega, Kisumu are cities. What if that's your shag?
Then it stops being a village.
We wacha mchezo.
It's normal, bro. There's people who are born. There's people who's like Kamene.
I mean, fair,
She
yeah.
said even her grandmother.
Yeah, 3
they live in
generations.
Nairobi.
Na mimi najua watu hao by the
Unajua, ni watu wa- okay.
ni watu wa Nairobi.
Watu wa Nairobi.
Hao si
So-
wa village.
Exactly. So there's no way you can say that someone
Mama
from
Kamene
Nairobi,
ni Gen Z.
Nairobi is a village.
So village ni...
We
Ukiongea na
just
yeye.
had this discussion.
No, I'm saying when you talk to her, like let me tell you what I'm saying in mannerism.
Mama
yeah.
Kamene ni Gen Z.
I mean it in an abstract kind of way. Like when you talk to her, you don't feel like you're talking to like our mothers.
Got you.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so village ni underdeveloped. Some is underdeveloped.
I'd say
To be fair, yes.
Why not? Why
It
not
has a
Nairobi?
hint of that.
let me say
And is
define
it-
village.
So like it's not if you develop your village, it stops becoming a village.
I think so.
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
Well, gentrification. It's
Yeah,
like saying
that's what it's
if you develop the slum,
Slum, it stops being a
slum, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
So village is somewhere where it's underdeveloped.
Bro, you're a book
Okay.
after definition.
but-
actually.
Yeah, it has to be in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, a group of houses or buildings larger than a hamlet and smaller than a town, always in a rural area.
Yeah.
So a rural area is an area that
So
is
if you develop
underdeveloped.
it, if you
Yeah.
make it urban,
It's not a village.
it's not. It stops being a village. Like you see, there's that's why what Chaxy is saying. Like you can't have a village in Nairobi.
So how many generations? How many generations of you guys have been living in that village?
Hey.
And how comes no one has decided to make that place not become a village?
Bro, I want to adjust summer.
And then, best answer is what I asked. Can we talk about our drunk
Yeah,
uncles
uncle.
in the village?
Yeah, so
we'll
for
tell
example,
you what they do. How
a
will
lot
those
of
people
them have
develop
not-
the village?
a lot of them before have not gone to school. A lot of them just engage in alcoholism. Like hiyo ndo kazi wanajua kudu.
No, but like
could
going to
develop.
school is not a guarantee that you'll have money.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
but it gives you some.
But
It gives
it's
you
a
a basis.
pathway, yes.
You kind of know. Okay, so I don't even think they know better than what they have there.
True.
You know. Yeah. So I don't know.
The question is,
Yeah.
the question is, nyinyi mwenye mulitoka, you who went to school, why are you putting the responsibility of developing the village to the uncle who you know are drunk?
Do you know? We've not put the responsibility with them. So Anna,
Why are you blaming them then?
I'm not blaming them.
blaming them.
I'm actually not blaming them. I don't think they can do any better than they're doing at
You've
the
said that
moment.
already.
Yeah. So I think the thing for me is, I believe the problem with our country, why we are not able to develop these areas, is because devolution doesn't work. So, for example, Anna say, so I would really like for my shags to be developed. And part of it being developed, you would have said, you see, like, for example, what we normally say, if you go and study, don't take the labor now to the States and then leave Kenya without people in those professions.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is, because of how this country functions, I don't want to live in Western. There's not a lot to do in Western, you know. And
You can't even achieve your dreams.
you
in
can't,
Western.
you know, so you come to Nairobi to achieve your dreams, you know, because
Okay.
that's just how this country has been set up.
Yeah.
A lot of my work is based in Nairobi. Me developing that place means me being consistently there, looking after a couple of things. Bro, kwenda Western, saini njia moja. 8 hours. Your stuff too tedious. Na feel kama, if our country was like, you see how Europe is like, a place that's 300 kilometers takes you 1.5, 2 hours to get to. I think those things would have happened.
Interconnectivity.
You know?
Yeah.
But you see, it feels like in this country, we've really focused on Nairobi as a capital city and its environs and left everything else.
And also, there's things that I can change. There's things that I can do, and there's things I cannot do.
Yeah.
For instance, if we still don't have a tarmac road in our rural area, we have a member of parliament, we have a governor, we have an MCA, we have multiple of them.
Always jenga
That is,
barabara.
I can't build that road. That is their job.
Okay.
But, let me finish. But that road limits access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we read even about this in school. If you have better roads, things move
better
faster,
infrastructure,
there's access.
better everything.
Now, I can't build that road. Okay, we have a problem with healthcare in my village. That's a big problem. At this point, I don't have money where I can
build
go
a
build a
level 5,
hospital.
yeah.
Would I want to do something in future? Absolutely. I live in Nairobi. I literally live hand to mouth.
Yeah.
I don't even make enough to say, now let me go build a
focus,
hospital.
yeah.
No. But in future, who knows? We could make millions of dollars, and then I'm like, okay, I want to go do something back at
my
home. And then
people,
I'll
yeah,
decide,
yeah.
do I wanna... Because if I want to do something, I'll never build a road. I'd say maybe invest in education. Because I know if we can get more kids educated or out of that,
Changes
it
everything.
changes a lot.
Yeah.
The ripple effect is bigger. So the truth is, our leaders have failed us
It's
for such a long
the flaws are in
time.
the government because there's no education in most parts of
nothing.
Kenya.
Not
There's no
healthcare.
There's no roads. The thing is about roads, bro.
Electricity.
See what a gari
Right
place.
to this day.
Let me ask you,
crazy.
Saddam. My village, growing up in my village, I've said this before, tobacco was the official cash crop. We even had BAT, Mastermind Tobacco, those factories in Korea, which are ghost towns now, because you can imagine how huge they were, and they're complete ghost towns. There's no electricity. till now. So how would these factories even run? Sometimes I ask myself, how are these factories running? So imagine How much does it take for the government to just provide electricity?
Yes.
Think about Western also. Kina Mwass, those companies have been...
Sugar.
Those companies have gone under, all of them. Those were sources of employment. There were things that were booming the economy.
Yeah.
But because of corruption and just poor governance of those... Wamewezo stuff zote. Nakwambia hii shida and I think you bring a valid point, because why are people from those regions not doing enough for those regions? I think the government also hinders a lot of that, and the government just doesn't hinder in that sense. Even when you get money, let me tell you, they will prevent you from being able to do those things that you want to do.
I saw what Eric Omondi did.
Yeah, what happened?
Eric Omondi wanted to build a classroom in Turkana.
He did.
Then they demolished it.
Yeah, because he didn't follow proper procedures.
Yeah.
It's like, so do you have to demolish it?
Because the MP or the governor is like, you are shaming me. So you wanna make it look like
Wait,
I can't
demolish
They
the school.
demolished it.
Yeah. School, yeah, something.
Because he didn't follow proper procedures.
I think we covered that.
Yeah,
on the
it was a classroom.
Like procedure in terms of
classroom.
Like he didn't go
engineering
to-
wise.
Procedurally kickbacks.
Sasa sikia Saddam, wanna demolish your time. He built it because the kids are studying under a tree. So would you rather, okay, even if I didn't follow the right procedure,
So you
would
did
you
not
rather
go back under the
go back
tree.
to under tree or keep
So I
the
follow
structure?
procedure, then I build it again. What foolishness is that?
Yeah. Let me tell you, what we need to do
And
is...
while the building was being built, no one thought to go to him to say,
Yeah.
they waited for it to be done completely, so that's when they realized procedure is not being followed.
Yeah.
Madness.
It's as if that building was erected in one overnight. Kwani it's a dick.
Damn, son. Yeah, but that's the problem. What's the Wamatangi? I don't know if you guys remember the Wamatangi case. There's a time, there's some guys, I think, from the States who wanted to do something here in Kiambu. It's just in Kiambu.
Tattoo City.
And no, it's not Tattoo City. There's something else. I'm not sure. To be honest, I can't remember exactly the details. But I remember they left Kenya and went and did a press conference in the States explaining how they wanted to do something.
Because he wanted
it's
it back. He was hiding,
I can't remember exactly.
Tattoo City.
It was in Tattoo City still, yeah?
Tattoo City, yeah.
And they wanted to do something significant. And the kickback they were being asked for was in
crazy.
the billions of,
Yeah.
So it's those ones for like, you want to do things to help this country. And that's why manufacturers are not in this country. That's why there's no car plants in this country. That's why no one is, all the business are moving out.
Even multinationals left.
Yeah,
Coca-Cola
shutting
moved from
down.
offices HQ in Kenya to South
Because what
Africa,
will
all
you do?
operations in SA. Let me ask, even the Wamatangi situation, right? All the evidence, because they did an entire expose with all that evidence.
Yeah. The
Did
man is
anything
still-
happen?
Nothing.
Guy is still in office.
Yeah.
So, my county where I come from, Migori, even my constituency, there is money that is allocated for development, right?
And it does nothing.
Where does it go? Nowhere. So, I can't build that road, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even have money to do
Yeah,
electricity.
building a road is crazy.
Yeah, would I do something? In future, for sure. I think about this all the time, baby. I'm like, damn, man. Just because I grew, personally, because I spent my first 8 years of my life there. Each time I go back, it breaks my heart to see certain things that
literally the
were...
same. It's worse.
I even worse. They were the same way back in the late 90s.
Yeah.
And it's the same situation till
That's
now.
crazy.
Yeah, but I'm like, I can't do much about it, bro.
So your village is... Where's your village?
It's in Kakamega, but Kakamega is big,
It's
yeah.
massive,
So there's places in Kakamega that are urban, and then the bulk of them.
The places that are urban is the highway.
The town.
Just be honest.
The town.
The town too.
Yeah,
Town.
because you see, and the reason why I said that is because you see, I say I'm from Kakamega, and people are like, what umetoka town? I'm like, no, bro.
You're like,
Kakamega
What
town
of
is like,
Jembe?
it's like a drop of ink in the ocean.
Yeah.
It's a small place, and then the rest of it is just shags.
Yeah.
Like my shags, I think electricity came 2 or 3 years ago. Was it 4 years? Yeah, but just recently, we didn't have steam. We used to go there, tunaenda kucharge simu kwa town.
Yeah.
Bro, your shit is disgusting.
Tell me
Imagine
about
simu
it.
imezima, unatembea
Mbaka.
40-50 minutes kwenda kucharge simu.
Bro, unajua sasa imagine sasa for charisma someone who has like a lot of village girlfriends. Sasa imagine how disappointing that can be. You can't even communicate and say I'm here and I'm around.
Yeah.
Wewe unasema nini? Mimi nilikuwa nasema, even the worst thing is, okay, and this is such a bad thing to say. However, you know how when people die, people come to your shags? As always, like, people want to come and support. I'm like, next time. Don't worry, guys.
Like, I got it. Strong.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. To Kopoa. We want to support you. No.
okay.
Because I'm like, the road to get there, first of all, is crazy.
madness.
They're going to leave their cars where there's no electricity. I'm telling guys, wamesoma maisha sijui aina gani, wanadoze na kaje na wambia, sasa, your charge is over. So we're going to walk.
All the way to town.
like, no,
Like, is there truth to I think there was this what's his name? There was some talk of, because central people don't have this problem. Senor.
Some areas do.
But like,
But it depends on what
like
central
majority of like the central area, and that
Majority is not.
majority is they have like good roads,
They have amenities.
Yes.
right? Like
I would assume so.
They have amenities. They do. But also, guys, the truth about how Kenyan politics work is when you're in government,
Yeah, the area
A lot
that
of things
collaborates,
move.
exactly.
But that's
And
where,
then-
Chaxy, you see, that's true apart from the fact that, look at the former presidents, yeah? And I don't know, was it Gatundu people who were complaining about roads?
yeah, I remember.
And they've had 2 presidents.
Yes.
So I don't think that's a reality, because I think the politicians don't necessarily think about people like that. They'll make the roads to their houses.
True.
Yeah.
They never think about the
Any
roads the
other
other people are
president,
using.
Yeah, I agree. But
Yeah.
see, there's always going to be exceptions. But if you look like generally,
Yeah, they're better
it's a
than...
very,
they're better
yeah,
way
than
better,
anywhere else. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Northeastern, for example, until today, there's no road past somewhere in Garissa. Whenever there's nothing.
What do you mean? So what do you, like,
They-
gari
it's-
inaenda tu penye inaenda?
Yeah,
so unajua, you know the way this is supposed to be the road, so guys use it.
it's like it's
So
like
because cars use it.
So no,
in
na
a
tire
way.
marks.
una navigate kama uko kwa sea.
Kama si haina ni kama tukidrive Indian Ocean, yani tunajuanga kama uko na ship Somali ni hivi. So
Yeah.
unaenda tu.
By the uko unatumia compass.
What?
There's no road. There's literally nothing.
Bro, let me tell you.
Unaweza fanya makosa ujipate Somalia.
Haya, jujui kama bado
Yeah, so like
Navigating like this.
knowing
This is crazy.
knowing Central is better off. They have had like 3 presidents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Western, you guys are struggling.
Let's just say the
Why you
better
putting it
part
like
of
that?
Western Kenya.
The western
is
part of
struggle.
Kenya is...
And also
like,
remember,
Yes.
apart from the president, proximity to the city.
That's what
Yeah,
I
it's
mean.
something.
Devolution is a new thing now where services are being devolved to the counties. Initially, everything used to happen in the capital.
Yeah.
So proximity to Nairobi had Central always had an edge.
Yeah.
So things move faster. If for instance, imagine you have a hotel in Nairobi
But
and you want to buy Warus.
It's not the same to Eastern.
No, but you see, and that's
That's
what
the thing is,
I think
Machakos
Eastern
area
is-
and those areas, they've also been like non-existent for the longest time. And they're also not that far from
Yeah,
Nairobi.
but also a big chunk of that
fair.
is dry and arid
Yeah.
or semi-arid.
So they shouldn't
Central
make
is so
shouldn't they, our development?
No, but you see,
because
Chaxy, his point is, I think the point Saddam is saying is, it's a, I mean, to be fair, if the president probably came from Eastern, it's probably more developed.
but it would be developed.
Yeah. Than it is. I
Yeah.
don't think it's the dryness.
and it's not to
area.
be discriminatory or anything, but I feel like the Kikuyus developed the area better.
You can say that. But also there's
No, but not obviously. There's like a thin line there,
you know, they ran the government. The Kikuyu mafia ran things for a long time, even way before.
and it's both
all
the
this.
government and also the Mungikis.
It's
like both.
the mafia. They were all. It's the same thing. It's the government and guys who are aiding government and the guys who are profiting directly from government, who are all billionaires.
together
Even the
to-
ones who
So,
are silent.
unasema
doing-
siri ni kukuwe na President Mluya.
But also,
Ndio tuomoke.
but also,
Mundu itabi.
But sasa shida yenu ni mkisha shiba.
Unanyamaza.
come on, Watangula.
Akishiba
What's the name of that guy?
na
Mudavadi.
Wakishiba
Yeah,
wananyamaza.
We have the most useless leaders. But do you know the one thing at least you can give Luyas? We entertain you guys. We're pro
For real.
entertainment.
For
Tunaweza
real.
kuwa watu wa kushiba tunatulia, lakini kumbukeni watu kama Bifoli wakoli. Mtu
Where
kama
did he
Atuoli,
go to?
sijui manze. Mtu kama Atuoli, entertainment bro.
Yeah.
Wanna get so
Hata nani?
At least-
What's the name of the senator who always has a kid every 2 months?
hey, Boni,
Kalwale.
Salasia.
Ngala Salasia.
Sini wase wa entertainment.
Yeah.
Hata hii mambo ya Sifuna inatushtua. Mtu anaongea.
He's too serious,
Ako-
bwana.
Tunashanga, ai,
But he's funny at times,
mbona
though.
msee ako na akili?
But also, just before we move, so the reason I was saying Eastern also being semi-arid, a big chunk of
Yeah.
it, would definitely lead to them being less developed than Central, is also we're coming off a country whose agriculture was the backbone for many years.
Yeah.
So if Central were producing so much, then they were selling and making so much money.
Yeah.
People like Meru have been exporting Mira for how long? You know, so of course Meru will look better than than Makueni, where half the year they don't even have rain. So those guys are struggling with how they can eat consistently.
Survive.
I used to think that thing was a joke. Bro, Eastern imekauka.
Imekauka, bro. It's not a joke.
Your place imekauka na ina joto ingine hatari.
It's like you're not in Kenya anymore.
Inafanya ukwe navy blue. Wow.
Wait, do you think it's hotter than Northeastern?
No, I don't know. I've
It
never
might
been
be
to
the
Northeastern,
same,
but I don't
maybe.
think so.
I don't
Maybe
know.
at specific seasons, but only around.
You've been to Eastern though?
Yeah.
Do you think it's hotter?
I think Northeastern is hotter and drier.
I'd assume it's definitely
same.
hotter and drier. Yeah. But I'd also be curious to understand. So the business acumen that Kikuyus have, what is the source of that? I don't think it came from the blues, you know. I'd be curious to understand how that's a thing, because it definitely is a thing.
I think it stems down to, traders, zamani, when, there was, kulikuwa na farmers, kulikuwa na traders.
I think Wanjigi explained it to us the last time when we had him.
He did, right?
Nasikizanga tu stories za sex, ndio?
No, I'm trying to remember. I don't think
he did mention.
like why the Kikuyus have the business acumen.
He did mention.
Actually, he did.
He did mention.
So I'm revising his notes.
Unajua tumefanya episodes ngapi?
The true.
Unafikiri naweza tunakumbuka kila kitu? This is 309.
Shit.
And then this is just the we've done minisodes in Atujesabu Kitambo.
Yeah.
We have members episodes. We have extra episodes in hata tucounting kama hizo za tour. These are live episodes. We've recorded so much. Yeah, actually he did. I'm gonna watch that episode.
Yeah.
But there has to be something. Yeah. Also, if they've had that business acumen for a long time, then they've developed faster.
Yeah.
Lakini amonangi dunia ni unfair.
In what sense?
Mbona, like, just think about it. So Kikuyus were given that business mind. And then do you know what God gives Luyas? Eating.
Yeah.
I mean, balance.
Someone has to eat the
Guys,
food the Kikuyus plant. Why would the Kikuyus sell it?
Hizo viazi udhani atakula.
Yani, atungepatiwa kitu inaweza make do.
Si ndio hiyo?
Entertainment.
Ni kweli.
Look at how many musicians we have from Luya who are successful.
Or footballers.
Footballers.
And also watchmen are very entertaining, yeah?
Oh, Watchmen, yes. And Nduthi guys. Anakupigia story hapo unasikia pepo tu.
Sikia jobs zetu.
Lakini anyamazi.
Okay. So but this Jona Uchimkikuyu.
Wapi?
Ni Masai ama Waluya? Ama watu wana support Chelsea. Si ni Waluya tu wote?
Hapana na Wajaka.
Hapo hujasema poa.
Okay, Wajaka kidogo. Waluya na Wajaka you guys.
What's the stereotype? Like, because nini, like, mnakula sana, you're stronger, you can protect us.
Do you know, I think...
I don't trust Charisma to protect me over Randy, bro.
Kwanza Randy ni yellow. Of course he's not protected.
Kwanza kwa bari ya
Already he's not.
Kwanza, anyone light skin, kwanza. Forget. Hata kama ameunga.
Bro, hata mimi mse akiwa ameunga na ni myellow.
It's okay.
Huyo ana nguvu.
Hata tu huyo tu amefura. Wacha wengine wa yellow na wameunga. Au ndo hata boxing punch moja wana KO immediately.
You know it's funny because you slapped someone tukadhania amegongwa na gari.
Sasa bali ndia stitches.
Alisema to my clients.
First of all,
I'm sorry I cannot work. I'm like, so DM, so I'm like,
bro, this is actually a damage.
First of all, I've never slapped him.
Hallelujah. Thank you so much.
Honestly.
No, but let me tell you the worst thing. The craziest thing is, the Luyas who are watchmen are not even big Luyas.
True, they're
It's not the Luyas who you... Like, you know, if the stereotype was to work the way it's meant to work, it would be... Bro, watch ukienda Western. Mi wenda Western najiambia, by the way, mi si Mluya. How was say... Kila msee ameunga, unaona msee anakaa kona miaka 35, ameunga, amejana ni mtu wako 12. Unaget, msee tu...
Ando Mbacha alikuwa anasema 6 years old akona 6 pack.
Ameunga, so you'd assume that's it. But I think it's just a stereotype thing, as you're saying. Just because people assume a lot of lawyers are built and strong. So there's a lot of people who just pass on that thing, like, new lawyer. And then there's another thing about lawyers that I think gives them those jobs a lot. At a house help, now watchman a lot. A lot of Skiangoja, no, just wait. And Alex said it makes sense. Is people trust lawyers.
Yeah, you guys
They're
are
very honest and you can trust them easily. Like, ningumu kusikia mluya aliiba. And I'm not saying it in a bad way.
No, but I know why.
Wase wangapi wataogopa. Acha nisiseme tena. No, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people, and I've had a lot of guys say something. Even as I used to live in this side for Kiambu Tindegwa, someone used to say, "Mimi siwezi kubali mkiuka kwa house help wangu." Anaweza nitoka. Unaget. But wanasema just do it. A lot of it in a feel ka compliment, but in a feel very backhanded.
Yes.
Mluya hezi, but ana hiyo akili ya
That is what I wanted to come up with. Because I feel like for you to come up with a scheme on how to rob this person, you must be kind of smart.
Yeah.
Not quite, but these guys are really loyal to what.
No, but see, the thing is, I think the loyal.
I think that's the problem with lawyers.
I think the loyalty comes with the low IQ. Let me explain. Like because anajua atapatikana.
I don't think so.
But think about it. For them, for lawyers, it's not even just it's even politics. It's everything.
Mluya atakuja kwa nyumba kuiba. Aone food kwa fridge ya kule alale. Hawapate food adishi.
No.
I don't think
but think about it even politically, yeah? So lawyers, for example, have always followed Rao.
True.
Lawyers didn't need to do that because they are significantly more than lawyers. But lawyers have always been loyal to Baba. Like, Baba ni mtu wetu, ametusaidia, amecome through, na sisi ametubeba.
His blood is lawyers.
Yeah, you know, that's how lawyers are. And they voted for Baba consistently for, like, you know, I've always asked lawyers, why is it that
You guys vote for Baba.
what's the affinity you have to Baba? Like, ni nini aliwafanyia? Guys are like, tunampenda tu, we're loyal to those people. They are ni mashemeji.
Man.
No, but that's
It's not more
easily like break. Because the thing is, if you're blindly loyal to something that doesn't serve you, when you follow.
Hata mimi na believe hivyo. Hiyo ni kweli.
Ama?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Kitambo, if loyalty to this thing doesn't help me, I'm not. Okay, what do you get? Where una barabara? So imekusaidiaje kuwa loyal?
Yeah, and I think so. I think a lot of it ya kwa walio ilikuwa tuna suffer pamoja. Because hata huku kwingine yani indo side yetu.
Yeah.
You know, so we're fighting to get there, and to be fair, they never got there.
Also this theory choosing Wamasai as soldiers, is it because like because they just look like they can just be slapped?
What?
Hey,
Don't
Saddam.
try it.
Saddam. So there's
Who looks like they can be slapped?
Mr. Masais.
Yeah, who you?
Let me tell you, never try. I'll tell you why. Bruh. Just cause Masai's gyms don't exist in Masai land. Na ni wamekwanda usifikire it not.
Bro, mse anaruka kwa hewa hivyo achana.
Let me tell you, Masais are agile. Rites of passage to be a Moran, you have to kill a lion with your what? With your bare hands.
You guys are brainwashed.
Chill.
That's the story you were told when you were kids.
No.
You guys believe that today?
Not today.
How many lions are there now? How many Masai men are there?
Pause.
I'm not saying now.
Pause.
So I'm giving you. I'm
What
telling you.
ni fake? I'll tell you a lion. I can confirm to you. Wewe soja mwenye hapa kuna.
Ni msapere.
Hapo nje nimeona moja Masai. Huyo hajaua.
Ni msapere.
Hata hajawahi chinja mbuzi.
Sasa sikia. Okay, you look at kitambo, of course. Times have changed. We don't want to kill lions.
Yeah.
It's just to give you a crown. Now you're Moran.
Yeah.
Of course, times have changed. But till now, bro, I was at the park on last week Thursday.
Friday.
Yeah, last week Friday. We're at the park. We get to this place called Hippo Hill or something, where you can alight because there's normally guards, and you can literally get guards to walk in the park. So we had one guard. It was 4 of us. That is the most scared I've ever been. Because sasa unatembea katikati ya park. Say it's a secluded area where there are no animals. Mbona nilitoka? Kwa gari? Because we had a guard and I just wanted the experience. Anyway, so we go and we walk along the river. literally crocodiles, bro. You walk by crocodiles.
Yeah, miss me with that.
And you know the river has crocodiles and hippos. And in the wild, unatembea tu anakwambia, so this is buffalo shit. Anakwambia, this is where rhinos sleep. I didn't know rhinos have places where they sleep.
And you trust that this one person can protect you from all those things.
Mko wanne.
What a story.
So-
And you have so many questions.
Yeah, so anyway,
Uko na maswali.
I know. Anyway, so we walk and atuambia, we see monkeys, everything. Anyway, the whole thing. It's like a small loop that you do. We get to the edge of the river just before we make the turn. Bruh, there's Maasai women selling, the beads, the things that you want to
Ile
market.
ushanga.
I was a bit sad because in Juliza one, you
Who
have
are
a
you
market
selling
inside
to?
this park. No one knows here. The only people who you can sell to are people who agree to do this walk. Not so many people are going to do that walk because it's scary as fuck. Bruh, they have a market uko ndani and then they live across. So that side of the national park, the reason why there's always animal-human conflict is because akunanga fence. The fence is the river. So when the river dries up, there's specific places, and that's why lions cross and other animals. Bruh, they literally live across. They don't even have a bridge that works in a river that has crocodiles, but they cross over Wanarudi. Those are not people you play with, bro. I'm telling you, the way Maasais are raised, especially those ones who live in the village, those are people who are fearless.
Yeah.
So because
It's not about it, what they can do.
So because they're not scared of animals, you should be scared of them.
Bruh, not animals.
Anyone.
They are fearless. Then what do Maasais use?
What do you mean fearless?
I'll give you another good example. In Kampala, if you go to Uganda, watchmen in Uganda carry
Has
guns.
a gun, man.
Like kama huyu wachange kotuna AK-47, as scary as that seems. So, even if it's someone who's not, it is strong. If they have a gun, you believe they can protect you. Now, Maasai when it comes to bow and arrow.
Yeah,
I'm a
the
room.
aim is
Bro,
precise.
Yeah,
Wait, it's true.
Okay, how do you know the aim is precise? Because I feel like they just buy those things to hold. Okay, for you to be good at something, you have to be practicing. When was the last time you saw these people practicing?
Sasa, when is the last time
But
you
you know,
saw...
I've had these stories of guys who went to Ngongs, jui ukapita tu area ya Wamasai na wanapiga mtu anamuua manze. Mi hiyo stuff ziunishtua.
As in, wanavamia mtu mmoja na mua.
Like unapata tu kama Masai mmoja alikuwa anachunga ng'ombe, amejam juu outsiders wamekam, anapiga watu anawaua.
Na hiyo ni myth.
Bro.
Hapana, si wale maboy. There's even some boys who were being posted on Twitter a lot who were killed by those Maasais, like two Maasais. Some two dudes were killed walikuwa wakiendesha superbikes huko.
Mimi nitafutie Masai munipeleke kwa ring na yeye.
Wende boxing.
Twende tumalizie maneno.
Celebrity boxing.
So let me ask you. So when it comes to protection, because you're talking about protection, are you looking at someone tu mwenye akona nguvu or someone who's equipped to protect you?
But
I'm
then
looking at
Chaxy,
someone
and
who's
so I have
equipped.
because just to his point, do you think so Maasais, for example, might think they're strong with weapons?
Yeah.
What if it's bare knuckle?
Bro, even bare knuckles. Mse amekauka hivyo. That's what anasema.
Kukauka ni it's a state of mind, bro.
Barak Jacuzzi alipiga just sijui lumu.
Yeah. State of
Techniques.
mind.
That's what anasema. Okay,
Exactly.
imagine Charisma. If someone invades your house
accent.
today,
Manze.
Alikuanga.
Acha ni washow.
How do you lose to someone who's twanging?
Akikuvaa hauna
I'm
bahati.
sorry.
Mambo yako imeharibika.
Yeah. No.
that's what anasema. Imagine if now it's a home that needs to be protected.
Yeah.
Are you looking for... Kwani nafikiri wewe wanakuja kukupiga eti boxing ring?
Tumei.
Think mwizi anakuja kwa home kuambia eti toa sasa tupigane.
Okay, do you
so I'm
think-
looking for someone who will protect me, whether
From the onset,
they'll have their weapons
regardless.
or they'll put their life before mine.
Yes.
But won't you rather choose someone who can fight?
Yeah.
Juu huyo mtu anaweza fight ya ukweli, so ukimpea rungu sasa ni wasi.
Asa mtu lakini sasa mtu anajua
Exactly.
kufight. Mtu anajua kufight. Nimpatie rungu against a gun atafanya nini?
Mpe gun basi.
Exactly, my boss. So now nikikuja usiku,
Yeah.
ni giza, nimekuja from the behind. Huyo Masai lazima aim. Now what?
Ukimshika shingo
Yeah.
ndivyo. Ukimpiga kama jamaa amekonda, hesi do anything.
Yeah. Pengine hata one, I think most of them are smart Kikuyus who wanavaa nguo Kimasai.
Some of them.
Some of them.
To be honest,
Depends on the place that you're
again,
at.
IQ. Always fanya hivyo.
Lakini pia physical attributes za Waluya zikubali.
Jamani.
Mluya akivaa hiyo kitu atakaa amejaa sana.
Hata ndangi gym. Angalia kaka charisma nafikiri ana workout.
Na
Lakini
mimi niko
zero.
tu.
Oh, that's
Genetics.
Exist tu.
That's so unfair.
I know.
Mimi upiga gym 2 days mkono inafura ni kama
Exactly.
manze.
No, but I think it's kuna misconception kiasi. I
Yeah.
think
Kuna.
you're riding on the brain like there's a money.
Yeah,
Like you
ni
know
kweli
that
pia.
Masais are like hard. Sijui Masai. Mimi nimekuwa I have seen waizo mingia kwa store. That Masai guy anapiga nduru kama mama. Wallahi.
Question, is he a real Masai?
Alikuwa na mwanya.
Mwass ako na moja ni Masai, no?
Zile za chini.
Hizo za Wajaluo bro.
No, zile za chini. Kuna I don't know, he just
Was
okay, alikuwa anuka Masai.
ana mwanya.
Ananuka Masai.
No, alikuwa anuka Masai.
Wamasai wananuka aje? What do you mean alikuwa ananuka
No,
Masai?
you're shuka bro. You know what I'm talking about. Thing is, alikuwa
You are
anapiga
so
nduru.
wrong for that.
Alikuwa anapiga nduru. Hiyo nduru ilinijamisha. Like I'd rather au hizi waibe dharuja wapi hiyo kelele. Because hiyo kelele was just pissing me off.
Ananuka Masai.
One wanasema alikuwa na mwanya. Then second
Yeah. Pia he had those dots. You know those ones you have on their forehead? No, he was a Masai for sure.
No.
And I'm sorry.
Okay, Saddam. So
It's 2025, 2026 in a few weeks. I think we need to just leave some things behind.
Yeah.
Tukubali Waluya ni lazy.
Waluya si lazy.
charisma na wakad.
Waluya ni wa hardworking.
Okay.
Ma watchman ni wa hardworking.
True, wewe unaweza
Hakuna hardworking ni kukaa tu.
Okay, na wase wa mjengo.
Hey.
Do you think people in the mjengo are hardworking?
Yes.
Oh, they're physical. Yeah, I mean.
Na wengi ni Waluya bado.
Thank you.
Job Waluya kuna jobs.
Ni ngumu. Man, tunapatiwa job za slavery.
But hata kama ni wewe. Okay, twende na hii room. Uko na mjengo leo. Who are you going
Who are you
to
calling?
Peke
Only one
yake.
person.
Ni wote mkwende.
Aya. Sasa hizi tukiwa na eating competition kwa hii room. Unaenda nani?
And you know, let me tell you the worst thing. Actually, where this thing is, I probably eat less than all of you.
Umedanganya.
Well,
Chax,
Tuko na story yako wewe.
I know where we're talking
Tuko
about.
na story
But I'm saying
yako.
ever since, how many times do we go to the house when we're shooting Misfits? Nakula mpaka unashindwa mbona ukuli?
sinajuanga tu niko uko na hangover hizo most of the times. Lakini after hangover.
But
I
you know,
rest my case.
maybe even your siskinja nimekula tu mandazi 7. maybe that's your good bar.
Na birika tano za chai.
Okay, so job ya Luya nakwanga wochi mjengo
Kured nduthi
Posho meal.
bike
House help.
house help
actually
Nataka nikuambie wanaume msiai kubali houseboy wa Luya kwenu. Sasa kama kuna kitu kingine wa Luya wameiva kufanya.
ni kudinyana.
Wow. Bro, mimi sijaisikia nyumba iko na houseboy Mluya nyajai ku aina kesi. Umsali kulia na bibi. No jamaa hata try kuwa na sex appeal. Ni akivaa tu toja. Jamaa anatokea. Hajasema anything, hajakatia bibi yako. Haja shit yore ni dick print ni. Hey, madam anaangalia anasema. Now hata mimi nasemanga if I can't even be with a girl mwenye amekulana na a proper dude like mwanaume wa western wa kweli. Siwezi kulana na dem kama huyo. Najua tu wataniongelea vibaya.
Ujiamini?
Si kama hawa si. Lazima uje mahali penye una punch. Hawezi enda kupigana na kila mtu.
Kweli.
Hawezi.
Pia hii room, if you needed to send someone kwa boxing versus sandwich, tunatuma nani? Charisma.
True. Yeah.
But okay.
Uko unajua wote tu yani. Hata tukiweka watatu against wewe, najua tu 2 rounds max.
Hapana. Mimi unajua vitu za kufight by this spendi.
I know, but hii ni sasa ni sport. Iko ndani ya ring, iko
Hizo
officiated.
vitu ni mbaya. Mimi nadhani Saddam ndo anaweza piga watu action.
No. Sikiza.
Saddam unakaa
Wewe
kupiga
ni
na
Mluya
vita
number
mbaya.
one. Sikiza, wewe your DNA.
Lakini hata ni
is-
Msomali ama?
Wa Somali hasira.
Bro, acha nikwambie
Unajua-
wasi siwezi fight nao. Wasudi na Wasomali. Mimi nishapigana na Msomali nikiwa primary. Omzi alinipiga hadi nilikuwa nimebend hivi chini. Alinipiga hadi kwa mgongo kama mwalimu.
What I know is vita yetu haishangi. Tukipigana unichape hivi rejesha.
Ni ukufe.
Tutapatana kesho na mimi nakuja na watu wa 7.
Yeah. And then the other thing na Wasomali
Either I win or-
pigana ya stamina. Wanakuwa unaweza mpiga ukwe na nguvu the first couple of minutes umemkula yeye naye achoki. Yeye ako willing kwenda to the death. Ai, hiyo ni vita mistaki.
Yeah, tu. Okay. So basi tumeestablish for celebrity boxing. Saddam, Charisma,
Yes.
na represent Mic Check.
Yes.
Sawa,
Haya.
fine.
Tukifungua OnlyFans ya Mic Check, Charisma peke yako.
What are you saying about me?
Hata mimi
Sasa wewe na Mwass.
What do you
Wewe na Mwass hawezi tu sasa.
let me ask you, imagine Jenzi Goliath amepita na mtu alafu wewe ni next.
Enye achilia tu.
Si must.
Mimi nikienda next week tu tunaimba presentation tu.
no,
Hallelujah, ashangwe. Unasema hallelujah?
Si why.
Ashingwe. Hallelujah na shangwe, right?
Umesema
There's a
na
song Hallelujah na shangwe.
sing the song.
Okay. Hallelujah na shangwe.
No.
That's not a song.
He wants to sing hallelujah kuna no. Oh, that's what he wants to say.
Anyway, a man's future to a woman versus a woman's past to a man.
Achi, say that again.
Hey,
A man's future to a woman versus a woman's past to a man.
What about it? What's more important?
it's the same thing.
So, okay, basically.
No, I mean it's the same thing in terms of how perspective-wise we look at it.
Okay.
Because men judge women a lot by their past. And women judge men a lot based on what
how
they think
you're
their future
thinking. Yeah.
is going to be. So I think perspective-wise it's the same thing. So what are you
But you
asking?
niggas are more dramatic.
Than women when they're thinking about their future?
I mean, because future tunasonga mbele. Why are you so worried about what happened before you?
That's true.
Fair. Fair. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Maze, ulikuwa na wanaume wanne. Maze.
Wanne kwa nini
And then you, at your baby, what's your future looking like? Maze, mi naishi tu. And you want me to be okay with that?
Upcoming rapper. Mbona mnaonea
Lakini,
upcoming?
I have a question.
Everyone was upcoming at some point.
Forget.
But so what would you prefer a man say? I'm working towards something great. Si pia hiyo ni kuishi tu.
No, wacha nikuulize. Don't you just have a planned out life plan of I envision this?
But ni kuishi tu ultimately.
No, it's not.
Ni kuishi.
No.
Kwani tunadu?
No.
I'm working but naishi tu.
No.
What answer would you want?
Yeah,
from a
what
man?
makes sense as an answer?
I'm working towards this in this sort of way. So
Okay.
I'm trying to get more gigs. I'm trying to put out more music. I'm trying to
But
do
nothing
that.
is guaranteed.
Yeah, nothing is guaranteed.
But as long as you're trying to, you just can't tell me unaishi.
Okay, but then, I could also try forever. You could be with me,
Yeah,
assuming
but I
it's
think
going to
this-
work out.
Hapo sasa
And try
ndio
for
But I
shida.
think this is a very politically correct answer. I think women say this thing a lot because it's the easy answer to say, like, as long as you're working hard towards. I don't think women believe that shit.
Imagine
Because
you do,
working hard towards something doesn't necessarily mean you'll succeed.
which is true, but as long as
So I
you're
think a lot of you women right now don't want the working hard to work. You want it now.
Yeah.
You want something that is tangible.
You want someone that has already worked hard.
You don't think that's
Hapana.
what women in the
No,
world
but
right
the
now
thing
want.
is, one,
Hapana.
you cannot think for her.
Apana.
No, I'm
can't
saying,
tell
no,
me.
they said on stage, bro, literally at Mic Check, the hangout, that's what women were clapping to. They were saying they want a man with chums. Am I lying?
But
But that was different.
The
That
crowd
was
went crazy for a whole 5 minutes. We had to
Yeah.
even tell the babe to
Yeah.
stop talking.
Yeah.
Chaxy, that was different. Really, what business is low investment, low risk, low everything. Those were the answers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Then
It
the babe
morphed into
said,
something else.
Uya
Yeah.
wasijui the widow, wasijui the
because what the crowd was essentially saying is us, we just want money.
Money, yeah.
We don't want. Is this
And that
story
shorty
by,
said, remember
Apana?
that shorty said, me, I can wait and struggle with a dude who's nini. And the guys were like, aye. Because she says, as long as the man has a plan, they're like, aye, apana.
Okay, so
Well,
now
we are all different.
Even Ruto has a plan. Now think about it.
okay. Oh, I don't want to gaslight. I'm saying that. They're making you think that you're crazy. You're not crazy.
I'm not. I'm absolutely not.
I also don't think you're crazy.
Thank you, Saddam.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
for you want to know what this guy, what's his goal?
Yes, and not just to know. Knowing is one thing.
Okay.
How you're working towards it, but there has to be action that you're working towards it. Again,
fair.
just because you're working, sawa, it may not be a guarantee that it's gonna work, but show me some action. Watch at Nisemange, okay, maybe he didn't get the point where he did, but he did try his best
Okay,
to do that.
I have a question. So there's two people. One doesn't have it, but is trying to get it.
Potential. Fuck that.
No. Wait,
Well, you
Jamaliza
just said you're contradicting yourself.
I haven't finished.
Wait.
Let me start.
Hey, Bridge amefurahi huko.
There's two men, right? One, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have what he wants, but he knows what he wants and he's working towards it. Sawa.
And then the other.
The other one, he has, but he wants more.
Of
So who
course,
are you picking?
I'm going for they have and they want more. Automatically.
So both are aiming to get better, but you prefer the one who already has something.
At least.
So again,
Every babe
you know
always-
what?
Every
They're not
babe
gaslighting
always
you.
wants a
You are not
lamb.
gaslighting.
Yeah.
That's the
So
truth.
it's true that you want
The
now.
preference is someone with it now.
Again, listen. So let's put it this way. There's a guy who is at zero building towards getting something, and the guy who has and is building towards more. Of course, you're inclined to go for the one who has they have and is working.
Why?
Every babe always just wants a cushion.
No, I'm asking you. Why you?
I'm
Love
telling
might
you,
exist for
every
equation
babe
at all.
always wants a cushion. Every.
Okay, so
We na roho safi. Yaani kijana tu ako na roho safi.
Okay, roho safi. Ugali iko wapi kwa meza na hiyo roho safi
Sasa
yako?
roho safi inaweza kupeleka mahali bro.
Where?
Unaweza kuwa na roho safi? Kuwa na roho safi inaweza kupeleka fine life.
Wapi?
do you know the thing? Okay. So let me ask the other one. Yeah, if you're so as a shorty, yeah. So would you be with a man who slept with 60 women? Would you have a problem with their past?
No.
Okay.
Whatever happened
501
before me.
women.
Bruh, that is before me. Why would I care about what happened
Why do you think
before
men
me?
care about how many women? How
Because
many
you're
men a
thinking,
woman
oh,
has
she's
slept?
had experience. Oh,
But isn't experience a nice
weird,
thing
bro.
though?
It depends,
I'm saying
bro.
niggas
Gen Z
is
Goliath,
weird.
my God.
Okay, come on.
Umemlia sana.
Charisma.
Amekufanyia nini? Fungua roho.
Wacha tu niseme, ushaangalia tu msee ukajiuliza.
Hey. Your charisma, I feel you.
Huyu msee si kwa tu
I
mkubwa
feel
hivyo
you.
kimwili pekee.
I feel you.
Hata Mungu anaweza kuwa amemkatia mbaya. Imagine unatoshana hivyo alafu haiwezi. And you know,
So
I think-
unafikiria anatoshanaje?
I don't know. I wouldn't go into that discussion. Honestly, I'm not defending it. I don't think it's the right thing to think about when you're thinking about a partner, at how many people have they slept with. But I think in my head, when I think about why men feel how they do about that situation as opposed to women, I think how we have sex doesn't translate the same way.
Yeah.
So hakuna mtu, acha niwaambie, hizi ni vitu za ego. It's literally an ego thing.
Literally.
So for women, there's nothing like, your vagina is deeper than mine or
Right.
tighter
But
than
there's
mine.
nothing like that even.
You see, that's what I'm saying. But you see, for dudes, they start thinking about things like,
Like you just said, Mangala
like
Gen Z.
Gen Z
But I feel like
you know what I'm saying? So those things, it's an ego thing. So dudes are like,
Charisma, do you think
Wacha mchezo.
Okay. I am not going on a podcast to discuss men's genitalia. So
Yeah,
mimi
same.
najitoa.
Naomba
Sasa mbona umeleta story hapa?
Hapana, nilikuwa tunataka perspective.
Charisma, difference si kubwa sana. Stop.
No, but what I'm saying is, I think for men, those things come into play.
No, but you see, it's from a point. Kwanza, I feel like for most dudes, it's from a point of being non-informative.
Yeah.
Kwanza, there's nothing like vagina upanuka, bro. We push out 5 kg babies and that shit bounces back. You think your little thing would stretch me out like that?
And for me, I'm not
Let's
even
be
going from
serious.
that perspective.
Tell him, man.
Let's-
Man,
Tell
I'm not
him.
going from that perspective of what happens to your vagina.
No,
I'm
because
going
most
from the
niggas are
perspective-
mazea.
no, that's dumb.
Umepanuka, wapi?
No. That's just you're in education. You're mtu tu asome. But yeah, wanaume, I think shida ni comparison. Bro, let's not lie here.
I kind of want to disagree with that, by the way.
No. Wait, just give me. Allow me to
You
land.
land.
Let's not lie that women don't go around saying, "Yo kitu yake ni kadogo haiwezi."
Not all the time.
Not all, but do they do it?
Depends.
Answer is yes
Yes
or
or
no.
no?
Depends. If you piss me
Mariah,
off, yes.
Mariah, the question is yes or no.
Does it happen?
there's a
It
point-
can happen.
Yes, it does
it
happen.
can
Let's be
happen.
honest, it does happen.
It can
Those are
happen.
things that men hear. You understand? Amesikia ati boy wako, ule hana kitu. Lakini ule mwingine alikuwa na kitu kubwa ilikuwa.
But
Mademu ongea hivyo.
again, charisma.
Again. It's not the size.
Exactly.
It's not the size. I agree,
Emotion.
but guys, you see, there's a difference between logic and the emotion and what is it called, ego na nini. Hizi vitu ziusemwa na madem. So those things stick in people's brains. And everybody who's gone to school knows this shit. They know it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
But ukienda mahali usikie hiyo yake haikuwa.
No.
Sasa na nini hivyo?
Yes,
Fanye
unaona,
nini?
ndo nasema hizo vitu zi play a role.
But see, Ona, but see, the thing is,
Yeah.
I feel like if you've
Lord.
pissed off a girl, whether she likes it or not, if she wants to talk down on you, she'll say that. They'll say
Not all
that
the time.
regardless.
Sometimes you can piss me off and your dick is big, bro. I'll always give. Yeah,
Don't
like, yeah.
unaona point. Ndio point. Bro, acha niambie
I mean, I'm like, he pissed me off, but the dick is
bomb.
bomb.
Okay, so someone has pissed you off. So the size of the dick, what does it have to do with anything?
No, it's again.
What does it have to do with anything? And also, it's not.
Kukasirisha na makende ndogo.
Sasa,
Salt shaker. Toka hapa.
guy.
Bombo plan.
But also, history ya motion, I think pia wametake too seriously. Juu siku hizi manze wanatangaza zile vitu zinafanya hivi. Unashona sasa, wameona dick. Hizi madildo na vitu zinafanya. Wametake history ati it's the motion too seriously. I'm like, but there's no dick that does those things.
That's vibrating. I agree. Ni uongo si uongo.
Yeah, no, but I think that's the thing about men. Me, I don't agree with it. I think it's really dumb to think about who a girl has been with. Me ambia say, ata malaya, kama umeamua kumpenda na ako
That's
different.
that.
Wako manze.
No, but then
Una
again,
get-
why are you inquisitive about what happened
In the
before
past.
you? It's foolish.
Yeah.
Does it mean anything to you?
Like, okay, don't you get things that think that maybe, for example, if like you've had sex with so many people, like, does it affect you as a person?
No.
Charisma can answer that. Are you affected?
No, I think it depends on the person. You know, I think people view sex very differently.
True.
There's people who sex is very casual and they can... Bro, me, I know
Smash,
a bunch
detach,
of people who,
done.
after wametoka kwa hiyo room wamekulana hata akumbuki ali have sex. Like,
Yeah,
life yake
yeah, I see a
inaendelea. No, I
therapist.
mean like, kwake si ati,
Yeah.
there's an attachment.
Okay.
It's so casual.
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
casual
Yeah.
to them. And
So
then
basically
there's
just busting a nut.
Fuck the
yeah, and then
touch.
there's people who even tell you like, when I have sex with someone, for me it's a bond. I'm like, you know, those kind of things.
Kuna mpaka sijui soul ties.
Yeah, you know.
The levels keep getting
So I
deeper.
think it depends. Me, the only thing I always say, I think I would understand if, say, Saddam has been a virgin all his life. He's been holding himself to a standard.
No, he broke his virginity last year. Yeah, he did.
Okay. So imagine Saddam before last year. Imagine someone who's been a virgin all their life and has been holding themselves to a standard. I would understand them holding other people to a standard. You know, their partner especially, not other people randomly. Like
Okay.
saying, me personally, nimekuwa nikijihold until I get married. So I would prefer to have a partner who's also like me.
Yeah.
I would understand that. You know, I don't think you should impose it on other people who you're not with, but I think I would understand. So, for example, the same way, I don't think someone who's been having sex everywhere can hold other people to a standard of, I want someone who
Got you.
has never had sex
You'll be
in their
surprised.
life.
Those are the ones who actually do.
You know. So I think that for me, that's always the only caveat with it. You know. However,
Yeah. Just live your truth.
yeah.
No, but like, okay, so when you're talking about the importance of women's past,
Yeah.
like you would be comfortable with a woman maybe who has like 100 bodies.
I wouldn't mind, to be honest.
Yeah.
You same?
Yeah, because what does it have to do with now?
No, but like, okay, so when people have a problem with that, what do they mean?
Yeah, so
Ego. It's just
Bruh,
ego.
Yeah, and also like what
I don't
Charisma
think it's
said.
all ego, and that's why, and that's why I keep telling guys. I think people are wired different. You see, for me, I think the reason why it's very easy for me to, it's very palatable for me, is because I'm kind of on that path also.
The part of all
Or say
Maybe you two are the wrong people to ask this question.
yeah, you know, and that's
Maybe
why
you can ask me.
When Yamaza, when
That's
Yamaza.
what I'm saying. I think we need the perspective. It's important to have the perspective of someone who's maybe had no sexual partners in their life or one sexual. Because
Let's call one. Let's call
you know,
one.
it's very difficult to ask someone who's had sex with 100 people. Do you think it's a problem if
For-
this other person
yeah.
has sex with 100 people? It's
No, but
really
you know, there's people
hypocritical.
who think like that. They say,
And I
that,
think
yeah,
those
me, I'm
people are
allowed
dumb.
that I'm
Bruh.
a dude. It's
That's
like,
dumb.
what do you mean?
I'm telling you, most of the dudes will tell you that are the dudes who are fucking around.
Exactly.
They have so many bodies, but then they have such a high
As your
standard
babe cannot
for
have more
women.
than 8.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you
Me
talking
kwanza, I look
about?
at some niggas, I'm like, bro, you're 30 years old and you're here talking to me about how you are looking to for a virgin. I'm like, you're 30 years old.
Well,
At 30.
How virgins wanatoka wapi lakini?
Hey, Kampala. Mi nakwambia, your story, okay, would you be with, genuinely, sexually, would you be with a virgin now?
No.
Okay, same here.
Yeah, no.
Where would you?
In fact, if I loved a girl who's a virgin, I'd like them to see other people before.
Fast.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Bro, wacha nikwambie.
why do you think it's crazy?
You are 72 virgins.
Like, no, when-
wrong up.
No, it's crazy because if you like someone, but you will be comfortable with them having.
Oh, not in that sense. Namaanisha
They get some experience.
hata si ati tuko pamoja. Ninge prefer aishi life yake before me.
Yeah.
Apate ka experience kabla nifikie.
Yeah.
But why though? Because you feel
Why?
like if you have a sex with a virgin, she'll be hooked.
Hapana.
See hooked. Asa,
Explain.
okay. Also, size
Umeongea for 2 hours yenu unanyamaza.
Okay, Charisma,
Why?
I'll help you. Also, too, hatuna time. So, saizi
manze.
unapata mtu akona experience because everything is on schedule. We move on to doing other things.
Also,
We're not going to start
sex
learning
na
how to
virgins.
do stuff.
Guy, go have sex na
Straight up.
virgin.
Who?
No, so you're saying it's
Ni mlima tu, ni kazi mob.
Again, you know, there's babes who are virgins, but they're actually freaks. It's just that they have found somebody who they feel
Auntie,
like,
let me
okay,
tell you.
Let me read.
Regardless.
Hiyo stuff kinyandani mara ya kwanza si the same.
It's not the same. Wait, just hear it from
Computer.
Charisma.
From Chaxy.
Just hear from Charisma. From Charisma. Sa amekwambia.
Ministers of Horticulture. Hebu tuambie.
But then mimi niko in a relationship. Msiongelee.
Okay, but unajua nyinyi mnasema tu Charisma na mimi. Mnasahau kuna huyu kuna
Saddam.
kuna Virgin of Loda.
So you Saddam, you prefer a virgin?
No, I wouldn't have problem with either.
Okay.
Because the thing is, I want to understand your logic
Yeah.
in like not preferring a virgin.
No, I say, yeah.
Like-
So it's,
like
I wouldn't mind if I got a girl who's a virgin, like, and I love them. Yeah, it'll happen too. But preference-wise, I would prefer someone who already has experience.
That's what I was saying. If it's just for sex, then
Yeah.
no. If it's like someone you're serious about, then I'm sorry, you just have to figure it out.
Tutapambana, tutajua mbele.
Utapambana.
Or like, so you wouldn't mind.
No, I wouldn't mind.
If
It's
it's
just
serious.
I would prefer. Like as he said, if it's just that I would not like.
No, okay. So for a guy, it's crazy. Maybe for a girl, I would understand. Like you wouldn't mind.
No.
A virgin, yeah.
Really?
Honestly, I wouldn't.
Hey,
I wouldn't.
auntie, like a whole aunt.
Ingiza hapa.
Imagine I wouldn't mind. I honestly wouldn't mind.
Hizo ni mapaja.
I wouldn't mind, honestly. Hizo ni mapaja wacha. That's crazy. But I wouldn't mind. Honestly, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Mimi kijikumbuka
But
nikiwa
again,
majo.
preferentially.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want that.
Bro,
No, but same thing. For you, I understand.
like I'm saying, I
'Cause
wouldn't mind, but
For these two, I don't understand.
Bruh.
Also, you haven't given like a proper reason.
I
You
gave
just
you
said,
my
bro,
reason.
To have
preference.
sex na virgin ni ngumu.
Ni kazi mob, bro.
Ni kazi ngumu.
It's a lot of work.
How many times? How would you know? How many times have you had?
Charisma is your
it's a trick question.
Yeah, I'm not answering that. How many times have you had sex with virgins?
Hello.
And then you say 5, and then guys are like, wow, now the virgins too. Wow.
Anyway, I want to come talk about your 100K challenge. But before then, again, quick reminder, 29th November from 11 a.m. We're going to be live from Uhuru Park in Nairobi for Red Bull Scramble. It's coming back for the second edition. 25 teams participating. Each team, again, has a team of 3. So the driver, the passenger princess, and the guy who pushes. So if it was mic check,
You're going
Mwass
to be
is
the guy who
definitely the
pushes.
princess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mwass
your
is
dad
the
was
teacher.
pushing.
Mwass
for
is
sure.
definitely the princess.
Mwass princess for sure.
Yeah.
Auntie the driver.
Yeah.
And then I have to push.
Guy, mnasema yani Mwass atakuwa anabeba Mariah ki.
Imagine.
Even in real life, even
Ni
it
hivyo
happen.
tu.
That's how it happens. Yeah. When you're asking about baddies, include Mwass in your list.
Madi number one.
Yeah, Maddy number one. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll tell you exactly how we're going to be involved, but we're gonna be live from there. Entrance is only 200 bob, redeemable with a can of Red Bull. Come, let's hang out, see some action. I wanna see how creative the guys are gonna get with their bikes. I wanna see how creative the track will get. My favorite thing to watch at Red Bull Scramble is the crashes.
Of course.
Oh man, people crash. So that's my favorite thing to see again. I wanna see which celebrities will have teams this time around, and also just checkmates who are going to participate, because I know there's checkmates participating. What else? Definitely hang out with Aziza, hang out with Omanyala, hang out with Mamito, hang out with Moha Graphics. Yeah, and us and Moha have a very cool thing that we are working on. Again,
I feel like you're
For Nini.
assuming your audience are not smart enough. I feel like everyone by now knows that you guys have a team.
No, we don't have
we
a team.
don't.
Straight up. Yes, we don't
don't.
have a team.
Okay.
I mean, so submission of teams was done earlier because
Kitambo.
people had to submit sketches. So
Okay.
then the team
But
approves. They
Saddam,
pick
you're
5.
onto something because they said they're going to be arriving in something at the event.
Let
Now
me
they
tell you.
said they're working on something
The
with
only hint
Moha.
I'll give you, is we are going to be on ground doing something
Yeah.
in partnership with Moha Graphics.
Yeah.
That's all.
So Saddam was like,
Hey, no, we don't have a team.
We don't have
you don't have a team, but he.
No, we had a team,
recruits.
but hatuna team.
Yeah, we are. Baz.
Unaona?
No, we don't have a team. We're not participating.
We had
Um,
a team. Okay.
And also, if we were for sure, we would have called
Kitambo,
either of you.
yeah.
Because we are not taking Mwass on that team. We'd have lost.
Shit.
Mwass atakuwa coach. Ule wa, flag us off.
Masa pendi kuteseka.
At all.
Hapendi at all. Yeah, so we'll see you at Uhuru Park on 29th from 11 in the morning, and we'll give you further information on how exactly we'll be participating. But again, entrance is 200 bob, redeemable for a can of Red Bull. Me, of course, I'm gonna redeem na watermelon. I love watermelon, bro.
It is actually. I love
You
it.
sugar free. Watermelon, so no. Me since watermelon came, bro. I feel like that's all I drink when I go outside. You sugar free for
Sugar-free.
sure. You had so much fun with sugar free.
I know that was a night. That was
Yeah.
what they did amazing.
To you, 100K challenge. I want checkmates to win this money.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, low down. Give it to them.
Yeah, anyone can do it. So we have a challenge for the new song we have with Watendawili Urao. So, but we're allowing people to do whatever they want to do. Atupatiani challenge that is specific.
It's a dance challenge?
Yeah, no, it's not a dance challenge. Like it could be whatever you want it to be. So you could, for example, you love football. You could do something with a ball to the chorus of the song, just as long as it's cool. So I don't want it. The concept of what Urao is ni chenye wewe unaifeel. You know, it could be makeup, it could be fashion, it could be a dance challenge, could be a flash mob or whatever.
So how will you judge that?
So it's just so
The one that will
boys
be the
and
most
I
interesting.
will judge the most interesting one, the most creative one. We won't the likes are good, but that's not what we're focusing
Yeah.
on. Because you see, the problem with looking at likes is someone with more followers.
Of course, he's bound to
is
get
bound
more
to-
likes.
And
No.
even if they could have a shit product.
Yeah. You
it
could just
can't be
have a
based on that.
lot more likes than everyone else. But yeah, we're looking at the creativity. And
Murigi and I are doing a
entertainment.
dance challenge.
You and Murigi.
A duo, yeah.
Hapo hakuna
I think
urao,
we'll
I'm
win that,
sorry.
to be very
But
honest.
then I say wanaweza win.
urao
Acha
hapa.
nikwambie mbona
Ah,
wanaweza win.
bruh.
Hakuna kitu bamba wa Kenya kama kudance vibaya. But
Na
Murigi is,
tukiongeza Mutinda hapo.
yeah, Murigi is like a
Ah,
cripple.
the new FBI.
I've seen.
Murigi is literally like a cripple. I've never
my
seen anyone
gosh.
dance that badly in my life.
They
I know.
usually
Murigi dances like he's getting a seizure, bro.
Yeah,
they usually say that people have two left feet.
yeah.
He has neither.
He has it, honestly.
Damn.
Yeah.
He has what?
He has neither.
Like-
Oh, yeah, Murigi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Sinakwambia Murigi dances like ako electrocuted. Like there's something
There's
wrong
just
going on.
something off, I
Yeah.
know.
Or maybe he's actually epileptic.
Okay. And it only kicks in when he's dancing.
Akisikia
Oh
ngoma.
my goodness.
Ah, this is so wrong.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, so we're going to be, the winner is going to get 100K. We're announcing on the 25th of November. Yeah, so nataka kuoneza wa challenge. Let's see what people are up to. People are already tagging me on some wild things. Watu wanasuguana kwa club wanaweka.
Wanaka challenge.
Ndio hii challenge.
OnlyFans, siwezi kaurawe.
Unaweza?
Hello.
Hiyo kwanza,
Tume
yeah.
link.
Yeah. Usitume link.
Make sure tu ni Mluya.
Are you in live stream?
Hey.
Nataka muone urao live.
My lord.
So is there like a specific dance that people have
No,
to
it's
like
not
copy?
a specific
not
dance.
a
So
dance.
it's for you to
can do
do
whatever.
whatever you
Figure
want to do. So you can
Okay.
do the only thing is you have to do it under the sound on TikTok. the official sound of the song. So you can go to my page on TikTok. It's there. I think when you go to the music, you'll find it there. There's a section for just my songs on TikTok. You can find it there. Or a video that I've posted, you can go under the song.
Use the sound.
Use the sound on the videos. So yeah, that's just all you have to do. Kitu yoyote manze. Usifikirie sana, usifikirie ati we haujui kudance au hizi ngia. So no. It's for anyone. Whatever type of content you can do. 25th November, tupatie mtu do.
Maybe I should make my debut in dancing. See,
I think so.
Unite.
Yeah. Lakini Saddam, let me ask.
Kama unataka kushinda sawa.
Wewe unaweza kama tushike kamera. Let me ask. Nini? Wa Somali mnakuanga na mpaka proper like dance challenges and stuff.
What do you mean?
Okay, kama mosque si mnakuanga tu na ngoma moja. Kwangi kama praise and worship. Si mnakuanga tu na
Okay. Choko sana.
Au kwangi na ni ukweli kwangi na session ya kuimba sini
Choko sana.
Sikia Saddam.
But wako na ngoma. No, they have a bunch of songs. Like
they don't sing in the
inshallah.
Ndio nasema, but nasema
that's a Somali artist, right?
No. Oh yeah, the artist, yeah.
The collab with Ben it's not a Somali.
It's a Somali artist. It's a Somali.
Yeah, so that means there's a lot more Somali music because I've seen his music and it's dope and they have challenges, my guy.
Ufala anasema story ya mosque.
Kwa mosque lakini amwimbangi sina kwanga tu na
yeah, there's no
hakuna session ya kuimba
sana. Oh, but I'm nanga di president worship.
Zero.
Yeah, tuna. Like what do you mean dance in the mosque?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, it's like the way church has your praise and worship, so like you can dance, do all that stuff. So.
You know, I really want to come to the mosque for like on a Friday.
Like your God wants you to dance in front of him.
I mean, David danced back and go ikatoka, so what's the problem?
Hey. My God.
Yeah. No, for real, I want to come to a mosque on a Friday.
Also come.
I can come, so.
That's so funny.
No, dead ass. Like, I'm not even joking.
Also, this actually...
Okay, so he danced until his clothes fell off.
Yes.
And he kept dancing.
Yes.
So like I want to understand one thing. Like what way? Si David Goliath ni Mluya. Okay, so he like I'll dance in a church.
I think it was in his house.
He was alikuwa peke yake.
Yeah.
Okay. But then again, you're dancing and your clothes like what was he wearing?
Yeah.
Again, I was not in the PCs, so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
But that's kwa club mango za madem zio panda jua hida.
All the time.
So you're saying David like verse means
Alijasema hivyo.
I mean,
nimesema hivi.
That's not what I said.
I want to go to natural spring water mtumie pesa.
Yeah, but I have a question. So that's actually I've never thought about it from that perspective. So amnanga ati atakasi ndani ya mosque ni hakuna religious thing where you people just sing and dance to God.
Yeah, because there's no significance in dancing and singing. Because when we're praying, we are praying and it's more like a meditation. Because it's like 5-10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes, depending on like
mara moja at one go.
Like it's just 5 times.
5 times a day.
So in the morning you wake up, you spend like 10-15 minutes praying, and there is no dancing. It's more like shutting your brain off to the world and just speaking to God.
Okay.
So it's easier for you to, because you're asking God for things that you want, you're thanking God, you're doing all those things. You can't do that when you're dancing and your clothes are falling off. No, but like your state of mind. Like tukobash.
Lakini David lazima alikuwa mlevi.
Okay.
Maza nguo tu zianze kuanguka na uache zianguke. Unacheki hata nguo ikianza kuanguka utaivuta.
And then documenting it. There's one thing about doing crazy things in the room.
Yeah.
And then there's another thing telling people about it.
Yeah.
So David alienda hadi akaandika kitabu.
So like nilidance mpaka nguo ikatoka. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, anyway.
So, he does till his clothes fell off is a misinterpretation of the biblical story which states that King David wore a linen ephod and danced with all his might as he brought the Ark of Covenant to Jerusalem, while his wife Michal despised him for uncovering himself in front of the people. it was not because he was naked, but because he had abandoned his royal robes for a simple priestly garment and was dancing as a commoner.
So it's a misunderstanding. What
Yani tumekuwa tukisoma tu Biblia
Vile mnataka.
To be honest, mimi sikuwa najua hiyo part. But sasa unajua mimi siwezi argue mambo ya Bible. Nachanga tu Mariah scientist all the way.
You also really translate Kijaluo.
Anakwanga mkora huyu msichana.
Me nasoma. See, I'm telling you. That story.
Saddam una praying 5 times a day.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hata hapa studio tunatu saizi akienda. Akona ka
What do you say for 15 minutes? Is there a specific prayer?
Yeah, so there is a bunch of it's more of like it's worship. You know, there's praying and worship is different. Worshipping is you doing something for God. Not for God, not that he needs it, but like
Yeah.
you're not asking for something. You're doing something because we believe that you're here for that. So that's the purpose of us being here. Easy mambo zingine za kulipa bill. That's
hiyo Mombangi.
no, that's not necessary. No, you're not here for that. You're not here to make a podcast.
Yeah, so hata watu wenye wanaenda Kakamega hujawaambia Johnny Masses. Wale wenye
No, so the thing is now you're confusing. Unajua unaanza kuongea nonsense tu saa zingine. Hebu msema Mike hoja.
Anaongea tu ujinga.
Saa zingine kuna something serious.
Jamaa.
Anatutu upumbavu.
Saddam, unajua that's a normal thing in Christianity.
No, listen.
Mimi nakwambia Mama Mariah saizi amwambia watu na staff Turkana. Si uongo. Amekaro amewaombea kwa maombi.
But hiyo si uongo na Wakristo.
It's normal.
Wakristo huombea hata. Wakristo wanaweza hadi bro, unaweza enda kwa nyumba ya Wakristo ukiwa wanaombea Trump.
Si uongo, bro. Like I'm telling you, Christians are crazy, bro.
I'm not even lying to you. We pray for Trump. The governance is great because the whole world depends on.
Also,
Mbaka even asked my aunt. Hiyo story accident, mimi naisamanga ka joke, but Mbaka will even ask my aunt, "Wewe, kila siku kuambia lazima uombe watu accident." I think she was in an accident at some point. So it's close to her.
Not even.
So all the time she prays. Johnny Masses.
Kwetu tukitravel lazima tuombe.
You know what I mean?
Pray for the car,
but we
the
also
engine,
have
the wheel.
we also have a specific
The driver.
Because a driver, bro.
but we also have like a prayer for traveling.
Okay.
Like when you're traveling, there's a prayer that you read.
Wait, so Saddam, make me understand. So like when you wake up in the morning and you pray, no, rather
5:30 in the
throughout your
morning.
day, when you pray the 5 times, is it a same prayer? Ama kuna different timings for different things? Ama how does it work?
So they're different in terms of the number of, we call them rakats. Rakat is like how do I put it? So in the morning we pray 2.
rakats.
At 1 p.m. we pray 4. At 4:30 p.m. we pray 4. At 6:30 we pray 3. And then at 8 p.m. we pray 4.
And you can't
it's
miss
all
the
different
times.
things.
You can't.
Yeah. Because also, Christians, when Christians pray, most of the time, they're not reciting things that are there. They come up with the prayers. Before to that's how prayer works. I mean,
We also
there's
do
things
that.
that can be recited.
Your prayer that you make now will be the same.
Listen.
Word-wise.
No, but
Yeah, that's what I
Like
mean.
that was the call.
Same, okay.
No, there is the format. There's one that you have to, right? And then you can do whatever you want. Like you can customize it after you've there's a part where you now make your you ask for whatever you want.
Hiyo ya 5:30 ingewahi nipata.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, 5:30 hiyo nayo ndio ingenipeleka hell. Hiyo 5:30. So you wake up every day at 5:30 you're up, you're praying.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's so useful.
I love
But see, the thing is, maybe theoretically right now you're saying it's difficult, but your body literally just becomes like a
Yeah, but the discipline
You
on
just wake up in the
Muslims
morning.
is fantastic.
True.
I love the discipline.
True.
Yani. Nakumbuka tukiwa primary and I started just wondering, kwani si Wakristo tuna shida gani? Because I'd see the Muslims, they are so disciplined.
Committed.
Doesn't
Na si ati
matter what happened.
tuna miaka different
Yeah.
age mates wetu, but wanafuata tu kila kitu. Si wengine tumeharibika, tuko na
Tumepa
mashida,
church.
tumepa church, watu wanakula na ndani ya church. Yani kulikuwa tu vitu crazy zinahappen.
Madness.
No, honestly, watu
Yeah, it's
kulala
true.
kwa church. Like dhambi mingi hufanyika hata in the house of the
Inside,
Lord.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's important to believe in something.
So, Saddam, saizi ukienda kuomba, please uombe checkmates na utuombe. Hapo kwa customize.
Hata Johnny Masses.
So naomba hii madrid zenu zimukate.
Please.
Hiyo itusaidie.
And
Saddam,
what's
thank you
the-
so much.
What's the deal, by the way? How comes every nigga who comes lazima kuna dreadlocks?
Kwa sababu this is our own program and we run it the way we want. And that hiyo ndio rules and
Are you like,
regulations.
are you funded by the way,
Acha
kuna hii
nikwambie-
theory, I want
Are you funded by
Wait.
baddies?
Na ujue hivi. Hata wewe.
niko na swali by the way.
No, are you funded by that?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I was gonna say Jamaican government. Ona, skiza.
Yeah.
Kuna hii theory that did you ever have this conversation here about reggae music and poverty?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
We had it.
system.
We have.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
We
I
have,
forgot.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What's the theory that I want to hear?
no, I was like
The-
like the fact that reggae music is only for poor people.
Yeah.
and the emphasis on the poverty.
And that's why, do you know that's why reggae is very big in Africa? Of
course.
Like, I think they normally say like 80% of Africa
Yeah.
listens to
Reggae.
reggae.
Because tuna relate.
if you relate
Roots.
to the
Actually,
lyrics,
see the
Acha
roots.
nikwambie.
when someone says born to suffer, that's not what, you're not thinking that shit in New York.
Ushaisikia mtu ako Jiwago anasikiza reggae? Oh, really?
So wamesafa tu bado. Afrika tu kana jiwago na unasafa tu.
Utacheza
Yani
tu.
sufferation doesn't end. Wewe angalia bad governance una relate.
Yeah.
Poverty
I
hits
swear to
home.
God, Kenya, even if you have money, like you're suffering.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys hit dreadlocks. Like, what's mnasini? What's the message?
Let me ask.
Born to
Okay.
suffer.
Wewe nyamaza. Wacha niulize msanii.
May I actually tell you the reason I
Msanii.
said dreadlocks? So mine was inspired by Giuliani. So
Juliani moja.
yeah, I used to be a big fan of. No, let me tell you why.
Juliani ni mnoma.
Let me tell you why.
Have you seen Saddam's face?
Juliani
Let me
ni
tell you
mnoma,
why.
bro. What?
I used to be a
Atakuja bado?
massive fan of
Atakuja
Giuliani.
lakini anakaa.
Sawa,
Yeah.
akuja afu niambie story.
I used to be a massive fan of Giuliani, but and his music. But even more than that, I was a massive fan of his live performance.
Wait.
Oh, Juliani's got it.
Wait, he's the one who took the governor's wife.
Yeah.
Okay, he didn't take.
I
He's
mean,
an
the one.
adult.
Isila bado kuna dreadlocks. Hiyo ndo dreadlocks ni mchokozi sana.
The Giuliani used to again. So the thing I used to love about him, I don't know if you guys remember, and to be honest, social media was not big. So anytime anyone had a cool photo, it was such a big deal. So Giuliani had so much energy
Yeah.
performing. Alikuwa anaruka nywele zina
ruka kila mahali.
mahali.
And
So
not even buzz.
Yeah,
too.
I
Alikuwa
used
na
to feel
rap
like,
niko like,
I don't know.
damn.
I used to feel like his dreads really accentuated his performances. Like there's a lot of things that I'd watch from him, and I'd be like, if he had a bald head, this wouldn't have looked
that.
as crazy as it.
But then
looks.
again, he used to rap like conscious music.
yes,
Still does.
He
Yes.
still does.
Oh, he still does.
Yeah.
So wo kana mabra. What's like
Si
When he
nimesema
does
kitu iliniinspire ni dreadi. Si ngoma.
all the dreadlocks?
See lyrics zake.
Okay, so wewe Juliani ndo role model. Wewe?
Wewe, you're my role model.
Okay, I know. No, but seriously, apart from just being delusional, what other reason do you have for having
Especially
dreadlocks?
Chaxy's, because Chaxy's dreads are so his locks are so unique.
Yeah.
Ni zake.
Is it unique by design or is it unique by
Saddam, I'll answer you by asking you a question. Sasa wewe venye uko na clean fed, hii inatusaidia.
No.
Ama what's the intention behind that?
Skiza, don't ask a question by
Na ndevu
by
zenye
answering a
zinaingia kwa
question.
mdomo hizi za juu unazikula. So ni njaa ama nini? Please someone get this guy food. Anakula ndevu bana on set.
Checky. So like dreadlocks ilianzia wapi?
I don't know.
Zilianza kitambo, lakini
But
unasema
like
Kenya.
it's good to understand.
Unasema Kenya
So
penye
you
zilianzia? Kenya zilianzia. Kenya zilianzia kwa Mau Mau.
Why? Because
So that Mau Mau
Charisma
used to stay in
Finding
the
it
forest
enough time to get
to cut their
Yeah. Exactly.
But kumbuka Mau Mau hizo ni when wherever is photographed. We don't know how long Africans would keep dreads. I'm sure there was dreads in Africa.
no, but see,
Check.
Mau because they were hiding.
No time
when
for
you're
grooming.
fighting white
There's no time
people,
for grooming.
there's no time of grooming.
Even me, I'm hiding
So
right
they
now.
had, so they were keeping those dreadlocks by not because of need, because of they had no option.
Yes.
I'm also hiding right now.
So now those people, it's like when you realize
Wait,
someone
I
was
found it. It says dreadlocks originated in Africa and have a long history with some of the earliest evidence dating back to ancient Egypt around 3100 BC.
Of course.
And to the Sahara Desert around 3000 BC. Across the continent, cultures and tribes have worn dreadlocks for religious, spiritual, and cultural reasons, especially the Kikuyu and Somali people.
Somali
The
hapa
priest-
amedanganya. Somali hapa
shout
amedanganya.
out to dreadlocks. Bro, I've always been a I've
Skip it on a
always
switch.
I'm actually young in Anza leo.
And you've always been a supporter of dreadlocks.
Yeah.
No, but another reason why I keep my dread, my locks is because people, especially, I wanna say especially white people and society has taught people the locks are for.
A Rasta man is a bad man.
You know, and it always felt, even growing up, I always hated how white people were allowed to have long hair and we made it seem like white people's long hair
Is the
was
best hair.
okay.
Yeah.
Like you can work in offices with the long hair because it's white hair. You know how white people have made Africa, they've always demonized things that are done by Africans and black people. So like, for me, it's those ones for, tuna succeed na hii nywele.
Yeah.
Tuko kwa hizi spaces na hii nywele na mtatukubali.
Facts.
You know, because a lot of times we've been told, listen, think about it. When you go to IG schools, kids are even allowed to have their hair as long as they want, white kids and whatever. Alafu black kids are told, no, you can't
No
have that, shave that
dreadlocks,
shit. Yeah, we don't want that hair. So for me, it's also a statement of, this is ours, you know, and it's very inherently ours. No one can copy this thing. People can try to have dreads, but you see, you look at locks for other people, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Like, how comes all the acrobats walk on dreadlocks?
Si ndio
Okay,
hiyo performance.
Tunarudi kuanza on the next episode. But then, I'm stealing you guys. If you had plans cancelled. Me, I've seen
Yeah.
Charisma's team arrive here. I'm like, you have a shoot.
Hello.
Oh, we'll just keep you here. So, hata wewe. Please remember, so unaenda kuomba size before lunch.
Ndakuombea usijali.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, episode 309, we are
My check.
Over 26. This is
The bag of us.
This is the Brunch Club. Over 26.
welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.